So this is my second attempt because I did the first one and I've got a zit like right in the middle, really annoying me, watching me do this vlog with this zit in the middle of my face. See, this is what happens. I had a facial done yesterday on my own, of course, and of course it's really, really hot. And of course I decided to do a vlog with a zit on my face, but I popped it. People say that's actually really bad, but I don't know. I don't think that I have a major issue. Anyway, so Mom, I knew you were going to talk about the, you know, just kind of slide in, mention like, yeah, send me a message, you know, just say I'm okay. See, I know that you were going to do this. And by right, you have every right to. I totally understand. I am your daughter, and I am your first daughter, so I understand that you're worried. But look at that. See, I get myself on YouTube, on a vlog, and so whenever and wherever you may be, you know, let's say if you happen to be hanging out in Starbucks in Miri, you can just hook onto the Wi-Fi. I don't know if their Wi-Fi is any good there. And then just look at your daughter doing things. Check that out. Ha 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 ha. Okay, so but see, everything's gonna be okay. And yes, of course, you saying that, you know, you don't worry that often. It doesn't, and it's not always that, you know, that you get worried about these things, but all I'm gonna say is, remember Colombia. That's all I'm gonna say. Okay, so I just wanted to plug in to this woman's fantastic vegan cupcakes. Cora, it's magnificent. This actually is the third one, since the second one, while I was doing the first video, I ate. So I'm not gonna eat this one, because this would be the third cupcake, and I really should just kind of like put it away, but it's fantastic. So I think she was saying the ingredients are obviously chocolate, flour, coconut oil, water, brown sugar, and apple cider vinegar, huh? It makes you really think, because it's really, really good. It's like, you know, like a little bit crispy on the top and really soft and moist on the bottom. Why do we need eggs and butter? So I'm gonna put that away. I guess the family should, I should really tell the family that, like, you know, I'm vegan. The family that I'm gonna visit in the States, families and friends, I'm vegan. Yes, I know that totally sucks. I'm sorry. Yes, we gotta be creative. No cheese, sorry, no eggs, no, yeah, no, not fish either. Fish is an animal. Yes. I became vegan about 4 years ago, and I guess I had a friend who said, why would you put yourself through all that torture? Hold on, it's about to rain, let me just close the windows. Okay, so why would you put yourself through that torture? The thing is, I don't actually see it as torture, actually. Technically, I think it's actually kind of normal. I think it kind of made sense at the time. I'm gonna make the long story very short, but I kind of got introduced to vegetarianism at 15, even though it was only for, what, 40 days, 40 nights for Lent. And then I was kind of a pescatarian. I was a vegetarian, but I ate fish when, and eggs actually, when I was in my 20s, early 20s, and then I started eating meat. So I think it was, like, I think it was bound to happen. This is the long story, okay? If I give you the long story, and no, this is a short story. If I give you the long story, it's gonna sound way too loopy. So, okay, I'm not gonna get into that. And when I meet you guys, then I can give you the long story. You're just gonna have to grit your teeth and smile and go, yeah, she's crazy, this one. It's a bit crazy. But yeah, so became vegan. More because I just couldn't stand to be eating something that was alive and then is dead. Although I meet a lot of people who say, well, you know, you killed a plant. Right here. Killed a plant look at this plant, it's alive, and then you cut it and it's dead and it's bleeding and you killed it. So you're a killer, you're a plant killer. Yeah. I murder broccoli every night. So sue me. What are you gonna do? Put me in jail then. Yeah, there's some crazy people who are like, oh, vegan. I don't know if I told you this actually, but I went to a dinner. I was in the UK and I went for a dinner, and I was sitting next to this lady, and actually everything was really fine. I think she actually really liked me. Talked about Malaysia, and she's been to Malaysia, and all these amazing things. And then, you know, the host had kind of had the meat stuff and then the vegetable stuff, and then she was telling me that, yeah, okay, so this is the vegetable stuff. So the person I was talking to, the guest, was saying, oh, you're a vegetarian? And I said, no, I'm vegan. And straight away, her behavior completely changed. Completely changed. She said, oh, so why don't you eat meat or milk, you know? Why, like, you know, is that, you know, are you too good for it? Is that what it is? And I sat there going, okay, no, I just don't want to, really. I just, you know, I feel better without it. And she just like, oh, you know, my friend's daughter tried to be vegetarian or vegan, and they couldn't eat anything but potatoes. Are you serious? Are you serious? So at the end I kind of felt like I was being criticized, but the thing is I wasn't saying anything. I'm not one of those preachy people at all. I refuse to preach. I've met these preachy vegans, and I think like their passion for what they love and their fight for animal rights is great. I'm not those. Okay, it's kind of like, look, this is my food choice and that's yours, and please leave me alone. So a little heads up, okay? Don't give me kind of snide looks, because that's just it, you know. I'm not gonna say anything about what you eat. I spent pretty much most of my life as a meat eater. Of course, I'm not gonna say anything about what you eat. Please, I have a little bit more tact than that. But yeah, so I don't eat meat. And I think what's really even more interesting is that Southeast Asia, especially Malaysia, why there's not enough vegan restaurants. I think there should be more vegan restaurants. We are living in a paradise, a vegan paradise. We've got papayas, bananas, mangoes almost any time we want, kind of. I guess papaya, maybe mango's not so. But we've got all the fruits we want. We've got jambu, I think it's called water apple in English. We've got durian, which is like a full food. It's the king of fruits. What do the vegans call it? Not the king of fruits. Like it's a full nutrient kind of food thing. Okay, I don't like durian. I must be the worst vegan in the world. Hate durian. Sorry. So yeah. And I still think like there's not enough vegan places. I have a few that I'm more than regular at. You know, I might as well just camp out and live there sometimes. That I love, and I think I'll definitely do like a video or two about it, so all my friends from overseas can go and visit. Whenever you're in Malaysia, you can come and visit, which is really awesome. But there's still this kind of mentality that you know, being vegan is very Western, actually, which is weird. You get vegetarians and pure vegetarians, which is what we get here in Malaysia. Here's the thing that's really funny. Like you get to, when I was in London or like wherever, Western world, you've got vegans and vegetarian, and under vegetarian you've got pescatarian, ovitarian, lactotarian, lacto-ovotarians, whatever. Here it's more like if you're a vegetarian, you're a vegetarian. Under vegetarian you may have all veggies, or you might maybe have an egg or dairy, whatever. But when you say I'm a vegetarian, that means you just eat vegetables. Hence, vegetarian. People don't understand what this whole thing about, like, oh, I'm vegetarian, but I actually take milk and egg and fish. It's not a vegetable. Vegetarian, not a vegetable. But never mind. I will never understand that side of the world, the Western world, where everything has to be like cut down into little please. Yeah, we are living in such an amazing like vegan paradise here. You can do anything. You can get a nasi kerabu. Is it nasi kerabu? No, it's nasi ulam. Okay, so ulam is it's a herb, like a bunch of like Malay kind of herbs. You know, mix it into the rice. It's raw. You can mix it into rice and it tastes amazing. I didn't know that this existed until about maybe 2-3 years ago. Yeah, I think there's a lot to be said about just eating a lot more veggie, because we have so much veggies here. It's so great. I cannot live without kangkong, which is spinach. And I'm trying to like mix it like Malay, English, Malay. Kangkong, spinach, water spinach I think it's called. Midin is a fern that you get in Sarawak in East Malaysia, which is I love. But you've got tons of other things like pakis and you know, all these other things. Yeah, lots and lots and lots, you know, and you cook it with garlic. It's just awesome, absolutely awesome. So I think, okay, so I think when I started 4 years ago, definitely veganism wasn't like, not a big thing, but it's going to get big. And when we as a country realize how big it's going to get, it'd be totally like Bali. Totally like Bali. We can totally up Bali. Bali is like all into their vegan, raw vegan stuff. We can totally do that. Totally. I don't know what we're waiting for. So yes, mark my words, okay? Bring out the dragon fruit jumbo juice. Jumbo juice? Yes, jumbo juice. Yes, we get it down, okay? And we don't even have to add sugar. Itu pun. Why are we adding sugar into our coconut water? I was in Penang and I asked for, went by a stall somewhere in like a little Kampung Melayu village, a Malay village, and then we found some coconut water, and they would have the coconut water dengan gula. But then, yeah. And it's like, hey, tak payah, it's fine the way it is. And they're like, really? We're not getting it right now. We're like totally not getting that we don't need to have sugar in everything. I am babbling. I'm going to stop it here because it's kind of raining and I don't know if I don't like the interrupted sounds because like the fan is off. That's why I'm sweating buckets. And there's something else I want to talk about later on, which I will, which will be in another post. Take care, mama.